Bonjour, my name is Laurent, and today I'd like to talk about some interior design mistakes you might want to avoid. Just before we dive into it, I want to say quickly that these are just my opinions, so please take them with a grain of salt. You're absolutely free to decorate your home however you want. That being said, the first mistake I'd like to touch on today is what I call the new wave of generic wall art. I'm not talking here about the Live, Laugh, Love signs or the IKEA Amsterdam picture. I think by now we all already know to stay away from them. I'm thinking about all the face line art, figure line art, and the abstract minimal shapes and arches type prints. I know that prints like these are affordable and aesthetic, but at this point, the market is absolutely saturated. They all look the same, they feel uninspired, and they're not saying anything about you, your taste, or your history. This type of art is so trend-based that it's becoming fast art, basically as disposable as fast fashion. If you look even just a couple years back, it used to be the Coco Chanel poster with the Prada Marfa print along with a black and white photo of palm trees. Now, it's minimal shapes and line art, and I guarantee soon enough you'll want to get rid of those for the next print that feels a bit more current. It's wasteful, and it's not what art should be. Instead, try and accept that all your walls won't be filled with art right away. Like furniture, building your collection of art takes time, so try and be cautious when shopping on websites like the Zenios and Society6. I don't think buying a whole gallery wall all at once from the same website is the best idea. Look into vintage shops, your family's attic, look into small local artists. Most often, their prices are way more affordable than what you'll find in galleries. Also, not all your walls need to be filled with art. Some of them can be left blank, or you can have something else on them. While vases can work, you can find them vintage or new, and I feel like we don't see them used very much lately. Lastly, maybe try and rethink how you want to dispose your art on your wall. Since smaller pieces of art tend to be more affordable and easier to find, you can try and play with scale and place those smaller pieces in an off-centered manner, playing off the negative space on your wall. The key is to always keep it visually balanced as a whole.
Second.
Decorating mistake is defining your personal style using only one trend. Note here that I'm not talking about the three big umbrella categories of style, which are traditional, transitional, and contemporary. In a way, it kind of comes back to the idea of something being generic. Once a style is defined enough, be it farmhouse modern, Japandi, or bohemian, it's because it's already gained traction and popularity, so we've seen enough of it to be able to describe it with a simple formula. At that point, stores will start pumping out collections based on those styles. You'll start seeing YouTube videos explaining how to get that specific style with certain color palettes, certain furniture pieces and decor items, certain materials and certain fabrics, which are now easily accessible at big box stores. And as a result, you'll start seeing identical rooms all over Instagram. Now, stop yourself. Please don't try to reproduce that style. It's the best way to end up wanting to change your whole decor once the next trend rolls around. Think about it. An interior designer will never say, "My style is Japandi." It's always going to sound something more like,
My style is mostly transitional in a muted palette of neutrals, with accents of dusty colors. I love using a blend of Art Deco and mid-century pieces that I mix with eclectic travel finds and heirlooms.
These really trendy and specific styles are good to give you inspiration, so maybe grab one or two things from a style you like, elements that really speak to you, but then mix them up with something else. Don't base your entire decor on one style. Now, let's play a game. Find the common mistake in these 3 photos. Go ahead, I'll give you a few seconds. Bravo! Our third and last mistake for today is tiny vases or decorative objects on the floor. Vases of this size are scaled to be placed on a table or credenza. On the floor, the proportions simply don't work. They look out of place and they're not practical. It might sometimes look cool for an Instagram picture, but to me at least, it's not a sensible styling option in a home. If you want to put a vase type thing on the floor, get yourself a big antique vessel or urn, something higher, something more substantial. So please, pick up that teeny tiny vase and put it back on the table. Thank you. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. You can also find me on Instagram. I run a small secondhand furniture and decor business over there, at Laurent Lasnier. Bye bye!